about that? Welcome into Teal, the show. It is Victory Monday. The Jaguars took care of business against the Chargers. Kyle picked them. I didn't. Kyle, you got this one, man.
I'm not going to say that I called it but I kind of did call it.
Hey, you called it. I mean, I said it was going to be a blowout.
You did. I mean, hey, you were pushing for that score to go the same way.
I was close to the score, but you know what? I had the wrong team. So, look, great win for the Jaguars. They took care of business against the Chargers, and the Jaguars maybe put everybody on notice just a little bit. Liam Cohen said the team play is a little bit better upset, right? And it showed. It showed.
It did. The tale of 2 weeks, right? Because this was, when we were watching the game, I was like, I guess we're good now, just because it did not look like the same team we saw last week against the Texans. And, you know, like you said, you talked to Liam Cohen today. He talked about the team playing better when they're upset. And he really just says that the team owes it to each other to continue playing like this through the rest of the season.
I mean, I think ultimately we now owe it to each other to play that way for the rest, for the rest of the year as much as possible, right? And we'll see what the result is. Like, that's got to be our mindset as a team, is like we owe it to each other now to put that on tape as much as possible for the remainder of the season and let the results be what they may. And if we can approach it that way and find the, inner mindset every week that you have to get yourself in a position to go compete like that every week as a team, and each player has to get themselves there, and it's our jobs to get the units there. So hopefully we can understand that moving forward.
It would be nice if they could just channel that energy and you know what to expect from this team. But I think we talked about it on Friday, and I've said it a couple of times just talking to you, Kyle. This team, when everybody doubts them, man, they're going to go out there and surprise the world.
That's when they show up.
That's when they show up. But it's the second when everybody starts to kind of get on board. They're believing them. They're rolling. They're taking care of business against the Texans. Now, can they build off of this Chargers game? This is a very winnable Arizona Cardinals game that is right around the corner. You start stacking a couple of wins, and then everybody's on the Jag wagon, and you're off and rolling toward the postseason. This one's got to start the momentum. It's got to start the momentum. Come on.
We said it last week, respond. The team responded this week, and now they have to continue, like you said, keep building on it, keep responding. And this was the best way to respond.
Look, it was a great way to respond. Liam said the team plays best upset, and my question to him that got that answer was, can you play upset when you're coming off a win? Because you got to play like that every week. And you can say they owe it to each other and this, that, and they got to play upset like they played against the Chargers, like they were embarrassed every single week. They got to keep stacking those wins. I mean, look, maybe they can get some late season magic like they had in 2022. I mean, that was the last time the team's been to the playoffs, so I feel like we keep calling back to it. But it was a tough loss in early November, and then all of a sudden the wins kind of started stacking. And they started rolling. I mean, why can't that duplicate itself? You get a big win after a tough loss, and maybe you start stacking a few. Next thing you know, maybe you catch the Colts.
Hey, that would be the best case scenario. Now let's hand out a couple grades here. I know this is probably going to be a pretty good report card, but
I can't think of somebody that has a bad grade.
Yeah, no, it was hard for me to come up with some names or just some all-around groups. But I know last week I said if they fix one thing, that would help. So let's start with the offensive line.
Yeah, the offensive line. When you run the ball 40-plus times and you got two running backs that at one point during the game were both averaging over 5 yards a carry, you can't not give the line an A+. And you know what? A special shout-out to Cole Van Lanen. Cole Van Lanen last week against the Houston Texans started at left guard. Ezra Cleveland moves back in the lineup. Cole Van Lanen moves into right tackle because Anton Harrison banged up and he didn't play. So Cole Van Lanen in 2 weeks started at two positions and has played well at both of them. I mean, I know it doesn't sound like a big switch, but going from left guard to right tackle, these are like two different worlds, There's a switch between just going from guard to tackle, but going from the left side to the right side, it's tough. I mean, it is an unheralded position when you're that swing kind of offensive lineman like that. But shout out to Cole Van Lanen. He was a big part of what they were able to do out there.
Yeah, the offensive line played stellar. That run game played stellar. Both lines of scrimmage, really. Let's go with the defense all around next.
I mean, defense... How can you not? I got nothing for you. The defense pitched a really solid game. The offense put them in some tough spots. Josh Hines-Allen comes up with the record-breaking sack, which shout out to that guy, 41. Officially, your franchise all-time leader in sacks finally broke the tie. He is at the top of the record book all alone. You're not going to find a better guy in that locker room than Josh Hines-Allen. So shout out to him for breaking the sack record. But he got that in a big moment. They kept the Chargers offense, which is one that's put up points this season. They gave Justin Herbert fits, man.
He was pulled in the fourth quarter. Like that's not something you see in most NFL games.
No, it was just a bad day all around, and the defense made it a bad day for him. Hey.
Okay, so speaking of the defense, some younger guys who we haven't seen a lot of, they stepped in. B.J. Green, Danny Strogal, they played. What'd you see from them?
Man, I think for limited action, you're talking about two undrafted free agents in B.J. Green, Danny Strogal. They're not probably household names. These aren't guys you know, but they came in. Strogal got a sack. B.J. Green got a roughing the passer penalty that wasn't a roughing the passer penalty. I don't know what the NFL got to do to fix that, but the ref got to. That's an A for both of them. And people have asked the question about James Gladstone in his offseason because maybe there were a couple of free agents that people don't necessarily like, or you're coming off the Texans game and people are like, oh, if we'd have done this or done that during the offseason. When was the last time you had two undrafted free agents make the roster? And then not just make the roster, make meaningful plays in a meaningful game for the team.
Yeah, no, they have been stepping. I want to give a grade here just to the coaching staff. I want to give them an A because one penalty.
One penalty?
I mean, that's
the whole game.
Who would have thought
None on offense.
You control the penalties and you come out on top like that. So I just think that their attention to detail this week all around, trying to keep their hands down, follow the rules, they were able to do that. And that I think that definitely played a factor in the way they played.
Clean football. And you know what? The injury report's long, and they did this without some of their guys like Justin Lewis, without Anton Harrison, without Brian Thomas Jr., without Brenton Strange, who still isn't back, without Hunter Long, who's Brenton Strange's backup. And it looked like they didn't miss a beat. So, yeah, shout out to the coaching staff. They did a lot of good work there, getting some of those other guys ready to play and ready to roll.
Yeah, no, it was an impressive game. Like you said, it kind of came out of nowhere. We were a little bit surprised, but if we can continue to build on this, it'll only be positive. We do have a little bit of time here. I think we're going to take a quick break. We got a Duvall dial-up coming up that you don't want to miss.
Kyle and Jamal, guess what this season should be labeled as? In the run we trust. That should be our mantra of 2025. In the run we trust. Oh, Liam Cohen. Oh, my coach Liam Cohen. He watches Teal the show. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Mr. Ashley, guess what? Clean football. No penalties. Woo, my goodness. Don't it feel good, Jacksonville? Oh, Jacksonville, rejoice. This is your Victory Monday. Woo. Jamal, we should be partying all the way to Arizona. There's no excuse. Arizona is a cakewalk, and we should make it look like such. It will be going down from now on just as long as we run that ball. And when we run the ball, we win. That's how you know Liam Cohen looked at Teal the show. I told him to run the ball. Guess what? We ran the ball, and we won the game. Oh, thank God. Thank Jacksonville, and thank Liam Cohen. Thank you for listening to me.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Look, I hope Liam Cohen watches Teal the show, because why not? Why not? Look,
hey, he sees that I'm picking him and you're picking against him, so, I mean, that's good for me at least.
Hey, look, if me picking against them means they win like that every week, then I will do my service. Yeah, I will do my service. But they ran the ball. They did. Over 40 run plays. They were running it. And Bashal Tootin, I'm telling you, that guy might be a star. I mean, there were a couple of plays that he was about that close from popping the long run that you know he can make. And, I mean, if you ask him, he'll tell you right now he's the fastest guy on the roster. He's been that close from popping the big run. It's coming. It's coming. He's going to pop a 50 or 60-yarder at some point this season.
He told us in the locker room we just got to keep his knees up. Just keep his I mean, that one where he went to the outside, he was just like
he was
said,
gone,
that
man.
Close. But we love Bush Drive Rich. We love running the ball. KD also gives us a call. Keep calling the Duvall dial-up. We love it. We want to hear what you guys got to say. The numbers on your screen. Just keep on calling. Keep on supporting the team because they need it.
Yeah, give us a call. Let us know how you're feeling. Good, bad, ugly, everywhere in between. 904-391-3661. Give us a call. You might hear yourself on the show on Friday, which is the next episode of Teal the Show, as we're counting down to the Arizona Cardinals game. Big game this week. We'll talk more about what the Jaguars got to do to get the dub against the Cardinals.
He said it was a cakewalk. I'm not going to go that far yet. This is
Jacoby Brissett.
I know, but he did. I mean, he broke a record, 47 completions last week.
And they got blown out.
But you got to take care of business. Jacksonville's got to
have to take care of business. And you get to see the mayor.
That's pretty cool. Hey, welcome.
The mayor of Saxonville, Calais Campbell himself, plays for the Arizona Cardinals these days. Cardinals are. It should be but the Cardinals are a good team. The Cardinals are a solid team. I don't want to misconstrue it. We'll get more into that on Friday's episode. But, yeah, if you're going to go and blow out the Chargers the way you did, you got to build off of that by taking care of a team that's on their backup quarterback. Yeah. Like, you can't lose to Jacoby Brissett after taking care of business like that.
Keep on responding. Keep on stacking those wins.
Because you got to catch the Colts, which right now you still got those 2 games against the Colts ahead. And you got to pick up a game somewhere along the way. So Colts have the Chiefs this week. So Jacksonville fans, I think you need to be Pat Mahomes fans this week. That's all I'm saying.
Root for those Chiefs.
Root for the Chiefs this week. Hey, we'll talk more about next episode of Teal the Show. It's coming your way Friday night. Hopefully you'll come and hang out with us. Thanks for spending some of your Monday night with us, Victory Monday style. We'll see you on Friday. Good night, everybody, and go Jags.